So some of the challenges with getting older, when I turned 45, I found it really difficult to add weight to my 1 rep maximum. I mean, I could do it. I had to program intelligently, and I had to cut out a lot of superfluous exercises that basically, if it wasn't helping me, I wasn't going to do it. Bodybuilding is one thing, power building is one thing, but when I'm training for competition, you know, my goal is a maximum lift. And I just found, you know, I might train 6-12 weeks and only add 5 pounds, you know, and that's with giving it everything I got. So I got 2 options. I can either turn myself into a science experiment and take a bunch of chemicals, and I don't want to do that. The other thing is to find exercises that work. So I'm going to show you 3 accessories that I use that when I use them while training specifically for competition, they have always netted me positive results. What's great about these 3 exercises is that you can use them to diagnose your bench. The floor press takes your legs out of the movement, so if you're benching as much off the floor as you are on the flat bench, that tells me that you have problems with leg drive. The incline bench takes your lats out of the movement, so if you're benching close to what you can on a flat bench on an incline bench, that tells me that you're not engaging your lats properly. Close grip bench on the flat bench with a little bit of a space would shorten the range of motion to take your external rotation out of the lift and focus more on your arms. If you're benching as much doing a close grip as you are your flat bench, that tells me that you're having issues properly engaging your chest and your shoulders and your all arms. So each one of these lifts can be used to help you diagnose the issues that you may or may not be having with your flat bench. It works for me. So let me get into it. These are 3 exercises: the floor press, the close grip flat bench, the close grip incline bench, and I'm going to show you the way I do them. They work for me. Hopefully they work for you. To get maximum effect out of this, you really want to take your legs out of the equation. If you do put your legs up, you can still get a little bit of drive out of it. Ideally, you'd want to take that out of the equation. I'm just going to lower the bar, keeping my elbows tight just like I'm doing a regular press. And as you can see, the bar settles about 3 or 4 inches above my chest. I'm just going to press. So this would be like a pin press. I'm pressing out of pins, except for I'm not. I still have to hold the weight at the bottom. One thing I was noticing was when I was pressing, I could feel the seam on the garage underneath the rubber. And I was thinking to myself, how do I flatten this out a little bit? So what I did is I stacked some plywood sheets up. We'll see if that makes it a little bit better. Alright, for close grip bench, where do I want my hands?
All I'm going to reiterate,
No more than a couple fingers away from the end of the knurling, the smooth of the bar. So, you don't want an arm. Basically, if you're a wide bencher, you want to bring your grip in. It doesn't have to be straight out in front of you. It just needs to be closer than you normally press with. I'm also going to use a block on this. Now, this is thicker than I would like. Ideally, you would want about half of this. But I don't have a training partner, and this is a lot safer, so I'm just going to clip this to the bar. Now, why am I shortening the range of motion? I want to take shoulder rotation out of this lift, and I want to focus on the arms. So basically, I'm taking as much of the chest and shoulders out of this lift as I can. And it's similar to a Spoto press, if you want to look that up.
Some people tell so some people have
So for the final accessory, I'm doing inclines. Again, I want to create a little bit of space and focus the lift mostly on the arms as much as I can. And with these, I don't want to lock these out all the way. I want to perform them kind of like a Spoto press, and I want to remain, keep tension on the lift. So as I'm going through my rep ranges, I'm not resting the bar on my chest, I'm not locking it out, I'm purposely living in that, well, almost benching like a bodybuilder. Again, close grip does not necessarily mean lock out in front of you. It's just bring your hands in closer than you normally would bench. So if you're a really wide bencher, bring them in a couple hands. If you're already a narrow grip presser, for powerlifting purposes, you probably would want to work that out. So that's maybe something you should be focused on, is getting into a powerful press position before you start messing around with stuff like this. getting little pains. If I feel something isn't quite right, I'm done. I'm not going to push it. Because the last thing I want to do is get injured, which is just going to take me out of competing altogether. So even though I wanted to go a little bit heavier and do a few more reps on the incline, I started to feel just a hair, a little twinge of pain in my shoulder, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Anyway, you do these 3 lifts, I'm going to say I guarantee you, if you do these 3 lifts with proper progression, your flat bench will go up. Guaranteed. Bet my life on it.